I'm here with Jeremy. I wanted to have a chat with him about the peace pledge that I announced yesterday. And what this is about really is building upon the work that Jeremy did when the vote came in 2015 about David Cameron's plan to bomb Syria. What happened then is there was an online poll of Labour members who were clearly against supporting that action. So just to be clear, what my peace pledge does is it would mean that every time there's proposed military action, Labour members would get to have a vote on that, apart from where there's United Nations support or where there's a genuine national emergency. Of course, MPs couldn't be forced to vote against that military action. They could still vote for it if they wished. But the Labour Party would be clear that would not be taking place in the name of the Labour Party. And of course, all members of Parliament are accountable democratically for what they decide to do or what they decide not to do. So I'd just be interested in your thoughts on the peace pledge and our role as an anti-war internationalist party, really.
I think it's a very important development idea for our policies. When the issue of Syria came up, the Shadow Cabinet were not agreed on it particularly. So after a very lengthy debate, I decided to put it to an online poll of party members, and the results came back around 70% opposed to Labour supporting the bombing of Syria. We were, after all, asked to join in alongside the Al-Nusra Brigade, who were actually part of the problem in Syria. And on that basis, I recommended that we vote against it. And I do think it's important that we as a party be seen to be a party of peace, a party of human rights, and a party of social justice around the world. If we're to avoid the wars of the future, we've got to look at how we got involved in Afghanistan and Iraq and Libya, and also look at the consequences, which are millions of people who are refugees around the world. And so I do think consultation and democracy within our party is absolutely part of that. And your proposals, I think, have got a lot of merit in them. And obviously you've made the very important caveat, in the case of a UN decision or an absolute emergency, then anyone in government will need to take action. So I want our party to have this tradition of being a party of peace and justice around the world. That's where we come from, and that's where I want us always to be.